Hello, this is Adam Henderson, coming to you with another game analysis from Word Cup. This is one of the few games that may have helped justify some of the over $2,000 cost. Probably was not justified. I did not have a great tournament. Um, so for this game, it's game 5 of the tournament. I'm matched up against Orry Swift. They match about like 2 games at a time. Sometimes, every once in a while, they'll match 2 games at a time early on, and it'll be based on how you're doing. I won 2 out of the first 3 games, so I was doing fairly well at the beginning, and then they matched me against some monsters like Ori. So obviously, I was probably not going to win this game, just based on the difference of our ratings. You can see he's rated 2046 in NASPA and 2030 in WePo, and my rating is around 1700. So that is a huge difference when you get up, because it when you get up that high, it's a lot harder to climb in rating points. Um, uh, it's a lot harder to get from 16 to 17. It's harder to get to 17 to 18, and then it's harder still to get from 18 to 19. The difficulty of increasing your rating just gets, I would say, exponentially more difficult each time you get another 100, climbing towards that 2100 kind of. Realistically, 2000, 100 is probably your max that anyone's ever going to get in NWL. There's reasons for that. There's just mainly it's because there just aren't that enough Scrabble players for an NWL for there to be 2200. So let's take a look here. So what I'm saying is, as far as Scrabble players go, Orry Swift is like the top of the top. So I'm playing the very best here. So if I make some mistakes in this game, just try to go easy on me. So here I played Gloss. I've got another S, and I'm thinking of playing Isogloss later. So I felt like this is a good play. I like this play that I made for myself. He starts out with Ulu, and then I did not draw well. I did not draw any. Okay, I had one vowel, the E. And I decided to go with Pix. Or no. I decided to go with Wrens here. Here, let me pause real quick. Yeah, so I could have played pawns here. This is actually makes a lot of sense. Pawn is PWN is one of the words they added just last year. So I think this would have been a great play, even though it gets rid of my last S. I think it makes a lot of sense. So pawns there, keeping the S, pawns here, pawns here. I do agree. I think this would have been better than Wrens, but that's what I ended up going with was Wrens. Wrens is still okay compared to Pawns. Pawns is just a little bit better. And so you can see that putting the R in the double lane against Orry Swift, maybe not the best decision. That's part of the reasons why Peons was Pone. I don't know how to pronounce it. Is so much better. And I started to get to draw really badly. I decided to play Pix here. He plays very. I don't think there's going to be a whole lot of really interesting moves in this game. Probably the most interesting one was the one I played Wrens instead of Pawns. And unfortunately, I drew no vowels after picks, so I had to exchange. And I feel like the computer isn't very good at, so it likes keeping NS or PS or just S. I went with PS here instead of NS. I'm not sure if that was the right move or not. I felt like PS was better than NS because there's 4 N's left and I have the last P. So that was the reasoning behind keeping PS. He plays Cave, just racking up the points and getting rid of the Avid Hook. So now he's got a nice lead on me, and it's not even really my fault that I made any terrible mistake at this game, but it's like pretty much already over. We'll play a few more moves. So I did draw the blank. So I did miss a bingo here of splodgy, which is new. That's what the exclamation mark means. So I'll write that one down. So I just have never seen that word splodgy ever, so that's why I missed it. So I can forgive myself for missing splodgy. It looks like a weird word. I'll look up what it means. What does splodgy mean? Splotchy, okay. So, yep. That was not really a miss. And I played Ply instead for 29. I also had Audil for 38. Now that would have been a lot better. Audil for 38 if I would have just seen that. I think I played too quickly here. Audil is just obviously better. Ply was easy to get rid of the Y. But Audil is just vastly superior. Ys are just annoying because they take so much more brain power to try and figure out what bingos might exist. That's why strong players still want to get Ys off their rack, because even though there's still plenty of bingos that contain Ys, they're often a lot more difficult and time consuming to find. And so that's why top players try to get rid of the Y. So I played Ply here. Oda will have been better. It opens up a lane, which I needed. Let's see what happens next. He plays Teed. And the whole time that I was playing this guy, I was just like, yeah, I'm not winning this game. It's not the right attitude to have, but I could tell, like, Orry Swift just has no, like, hesitation when he makes his plays. He just plays everything so confidently. It does kind of feel a little bit intimidating. Let's see. So, what did I play next? Looks like I didn't complete my rack when I wrote it down here. So I don't know what my rack was here. I had down L. Oh. I gotta try to figure out what my rack was here. I almost played Slowdown. I picked up my tiles and started to play Slowdown, revealing my tiles to Orry here, which is never good to do that against a player of his strength. Because I thought I had the word Slowdown, but I didn't actually have that word. And unfortunately, I didn't write my last letter here. I want to say, so I kept the S from, okay, yeah, I kept the S from, so it must be an S I had here. So this was my rack, and I didn't have any bingos here. So it likes playing slow here, which doesn't make any sense. You're just opening a huge spot, so that's no good. Ones, that's kind of a weird word. WON takes the S. Actually, wasn't even really aware of that. I'm not sure that this is a vastly superior play, ones to my eventual play of Yowl. Yeah, snow is off. So ones, maybe this is good. I'm not sure. It doesn't really look that good. I'm just expending my S. I think Yowl's okay here. I'm just keeping my S and hoping bingo next turn. And unfortunately, Yowl did not work out for me because he has Azuki. So this is kind of the type of thing that happens when you play with the best, is that you'll make what seems like a decent play, but you'll just get destroyed. So that's just kind of how it goes. I didn't spend as much time on this play as maybe I should have. Played candies here. I think Orry after the game said that this was a mistake because I was starting the word with a C where I should have began it with another letter so I could continue bingoing to try and get back in the game. And he's probably right on that, but I was so frustrated. So he plays boom here. I have free H ag, free hag. I played ag for 20, so that goes here. So it looks like I have a play for 38. Where does that play? Okay, yeah, this is better than ag here. I should have just found this play instead of just giving up on this game and playing ag. I think I just got overly intimidated by playing somebody of playing Orry Swift for the first time. The important thing when you play somebody like this is to try and not get intimidated and just have confidence in your own ability and yeah, take your time in every move and make good moves, and you can sometimes win that way. So yeah, yeah. Here was a lot better. I should have found it. There's no excuse that I didn't find here. He plays Lou here. For 15. And strangely enough, I drew the exact same letters that I played off AG and I got AG back. So that was not great. I ended up playing Fag here. It looks like there's two. Yeah, I could have played Fa for more or Fe for more. I guess I wanted to keep one high point tile just so I could score my next move. And the H is also good for bingos, so that was my reasoning. But there's 3 R's left, so yeah. Maybe playing Fa and keeping... This is a better for bingo leaves. EEGR maybe. Let's take a look. So what I played gives me EEHR, which is 4. The EEGR I bet is a lot better. It just looks better. No, EEGR is actually 3 points worse. I don't know, EEGR looks like a stronger leave than maybe it actually is. But I guess it's better to just take the 6 points here since it's only 3 points worse. So that makes sense. Fe, actually. Yeah, because that keeps AEGR, which is going to be considerably better than EEGR. Yeah, okay, that makes a lot of sense. I should have just played Fe. I was probably just playing too quickly out of nerves. That's something that I need to work on, is just controlling my nerves and having more confidence in tournaments like these. And really, the only way to get more confidence is to play in big tournaments like these. And then, just by virtue of having the experience of playing the stronger players, it makes you more comfortable playing them. So it's an expensive endeavor, but often the first time you play in the top division, it's just not going to go well because of what nerves can do to you. So yeah. So I played Fag here, which isn't terrible, but it's not good either. He plays a rat. I'm not sure if this is a word, rehirer. Let's take a look. It's not. That was my rack. And I played RE for 14. Looks like that was the best play. But I'm pretty sure I'm about to get hit pretty badly. And he does hit me badly with, he has the other blink. And he hits me with Rebone after a kind of long think. That is the best play. So good for him. And here I think we can safely say the game's over. I'm not going to analyze the rest of this. So yeah, RE was the best play for me, even though I got hit pretty badly. You could probably infer from his last few plays that he had the blank. So maybe if you had that information, you probably could have made some slightly better plays than I had made in the last few turns. But anyway, thank you for watching. If you have any thoughts on this game, especially if you're one of the top players, please put your comments down below. Like the video, subscribe to my channel if you're not already, to watch some near top level Scrabble. Obviously, I'm not as strong as some of the other YouTubers like Mac Miller, and he's not on YouTube anymore, but Josh Sokol has a really nice channel on Twitch that he has videos sometimes. So I'd recommend being on those channels. And Will Anderson is also on YouTube. The problem with Will is that he plays Collins, so it can be a little bit frustrating for those of us that still enjoy playing NWL, such as myself. Nothing against Collins. I do feel like some of the Collins players are a little bit nasty on trying to say things like NWL shouldn't exist. Obviously, NWL should exist. We have every right to enjoy the game in our lexicon. All right. So, yep. I think that's all I got to say. I'll see you guys in the next video, and talk to you later.